Riyad Mahrez, c'est fort! Oh, Riyad Mahrez qui envoie les siens en finale de cette Coupe de...
Welcome to my channel, the DZ Phoenix, where I always talk about the Algerian national team and their players. Today, I'll do a match preview of the game Algeria against Mali. The last time Algeria went against Mali, they beat them 3-2 in a friendly. It will be interesting to see which squad Belmadi picks, because personally, in my opinion, there needs to be changes from what we saw against Mauritania. And of course, obviously, Mali is a bigger side than Mauritania is. No offense to them, of course, and I think we'll have a tougher time playing against them because of their playing style. It's always been one of the bigger sides in African football, and I believe Belmadi chose to have a friendly with them because they are near the same ranking as Burkina Faso, who will be playing against in World Cup qualifiers. First of all, I'm going to say what I predict will play for the upcoming game against Mali on June 6th. The goalkeeper will be Mborhe. In my opinion, Okija made a big mistake last time. Of course, I don't want to write him off completely, Okija completely, because in general he's a decent, good, solid goalkeeper, and we've seen that from Ligue 1. I guess he was just having a bad day. But I would put Mborhe in because he has more experience in general. He's finally joined us for the two upcoming games. For the left back position, I will put Mispaini. He's always been very good back there. He's always been #1 for that position. I don't want to put Abdellaoui there. Abdellaoui is not a good player. Mispaini is #1 for obvious reasons. He has pace, good tackles, and he's pretty technical for a left back. Center back, I would put Ben Amri. He was a substitute against Mauritania. I believe he played pretty well for those last couple, maybe 10 minutes that he played. He made a few clearances, and even though he didn't play that much with Lyon, barely got any starting time, I could tell he worked hard in training. I will also put Mendy as the other center back. Has a lot of experience. He'll also pose difficulties to Mali in their attack. In the right back, I put Attal. I feel like he'll play again. I feel like he's gonna play again just to get some more time because on field playing, because he's been injured many times. At the same time, I feel like maybe he was a bit tired and maybe put Zafen in his place, but for now I'm sticking with Attal. Center midfield, I want to see Zuruki play. I feel like he will play. He didn't play against Mauritania. I think maybe the reasoning for this was he wanted to see how Zuruki plays against a bigger team, a more difficult team. I liked how he played against Botswana. He made a very nice game. He almost did an assist, and I think he has a good future ahead of him if he proves himself in a game against Mali. And then the other center mid, I put Guediora. Guediora has more of a physicality, more strength. He really knows how to cause problems to the opposing side. The left mid, it will be Belali, no doubt about it. As soon as he got on in the Mauritania game, they made a nice assist to Bunjeh. I really like this player. He's very dynamic, he's very fast. He's an essential part to Algerian national team. And the central attacking midfielder will be Fouhouli. Often puts a lot of pressure on the defense. The right midfielder, I chose Ounes. I know Mahrez came to Sidi Moussa yesterday, I believe, which is very great news. I'm so happy he's back. But I do not think he's gonna play. I feel like he'll probably be substituted in because he hasn't been in training as much as the other players. Just as he got substituted on, he scored. For the center forward, I put Bounedjah. Bounedjah, when he played against Mauritania, while he was a substitute, I wouldn't say it was his best game ever, but as soon as he got in, he scored, like I said before, from a pass from Belali. And Slimani didn't do anything in like the maybe 60 minutes he was in there. I feel like this is a really good formation. Ben Madi chose this formation against Mexico when we tied with them 2-2. I feel like we could have beat them if not for that last goal that they scored. Obviously we had a red card, but in general I think that formation is very effective for a number of reasons. So basically when you have a 4-2-3-1, basically it covers the entire pitch, leaving less room for the opposition to get through and create chances. There are way more attacking options. It encourages creativity, but I will say like there's several weaknesses obviously to this too. There's more defensive responsibilities for attacking midfielders to press high to keep the opposition from finding gaps in the defensive side of the pitch. Fullbacks have to deal with a lot of one-on-ones. So basically we always have to maintain that pressure. Because of these, I guess, this weakness in this formation, we can see which players are really worth being a central attacking midfield like Fahudi or just the midfielders in general. Mali's team, there is like one or two players that caught my attention. There's the center forward Musa Maregra, who plays for FC Porto. He scored 7 goals and made 1 assist this season, so he's someone we have to look out for. And there's Amado Haidara, which is a midfielder. He made 3 goals and 1 assist with his team in the Bundesliga, RB Leipzig. Players in Mali, a lot of them play in Europe. There's players in Ligue 1, there's players in the Bundesliga, there's a player in the Premier League. It's a pretty well-rounded team, and they will cause difficulties. I found out that Mali, I was looking at their past games, I was looking at their lineups, what formations they choose to do, and out of the ones I could find, I saw that they mostly wanted to play with a 4-3-2-1 formation like the one I proposed. So that being said, the problems of the formation that we'll have will apply to them too. They will also have more defensive responsibilities because their attacking midfielders have to press high to keep us from making and creating chances. Algeria has to put pressure on this opposition side, on Mali, for them to keep from them pressing high. We have to push them back, so make it more difficult for them to make chances, for their playmakers to make chances, for them to actually score and capitalize on their efforts. And that way Algeria can have more space to move forward and create opportunities. My prediction is 1 or 2-0. I feel like we'll beat them. When there was a friendly in June in 2019, we beat them 3-2. Basically, Algeria has to put constant pressure on Mali, keep them from scoring, keep them from capitalizing. They will have more, when you have a 4-3-2-1 situation, fullbacks will have more one-on-one situations, and this applies for both teams. A lot of tension between both teams, and that will both be able to cause a lot of problems. But I feel like ultimately we will be the victor, and we will continue this undefeated streak and extend it to 26 games undefeated. That's all I have to say, and see you next time.